Hello everyone, my name is Chadwick Robinson, director here with Total Life Changes. I'm so excited to talk to you today about transformation parties, okay? This training is about how to properly set up your transformation parties. I know we've been hearing from a lot of people, hey, how do we set up the transformation parties? We want you to really understand that this has a lot to do with what we call, mastering your calendar. Very, very important for you to understand that. So I'm going to kind of give you a quick training for those who's really excited about really properly launching your business, because we do understand that amateurs sign up in a business and professionals launch their business, okay? And so we know in order for you to really maximize the potential here with Total Life Changes, you have to really effectively launch your business using the transformation parties and mastering the art of the calendar. So the first couple things that I really want to point out to you is, the first thing you want to do when you join Total Life Changes is you want to book 4 parties within your first 14 days of joining the business. Now, maybe you're watching this video and you say, man, I've been in the business for 5 months now. I didn't do that. Well, guess what? You just simply draw a line in the sand and you start over. You draw a line in the sand and say, if my business is not going the way that I need it to go, guess what? I'm going to go back to the foundation. I'm going to start back over, draw a line in the sand, and guess what? I'm going to make a huge list of contacts, and I'm going to invite, right? And the first thing I'm going to do is pull out my calendar, right? And I'm going to schedule 4 transformation parties within the first 14 days. So here's a small calendar just to give you a visualization. Let's say, for instance, you came in on the 1st. Let's just say you came in on the 1st. No problem. Well, you have from the 1st to the 14th, right? Your first 14 days. So what you do is say, okay, I need to book 4 parties within the first 14 days. When do I want to do that? Let's say you say, okay, well, I want to do my first one on the 4th. Okay, and then I'm going to do my second one on the 7th. And then I'm going to do my third one on the 10th. Right? And then I'm going to do my 4th one on the 14th. This is how you do this. You pick your 4 days, book them, and put them on your calendar. So now what you're doing is you're mastering your calendar because you're starting to fill things up in the calendar. That way you're staying effective. Now remember, throughout the other days, you still have other things taking place. So on the 1st, the 2nd, and the 3rd, you have opportunity calls taking place, right? On the 5th and 6th, you have opportunity calls, or maybe some type of Google Hangout, or, whatever's going on throughout the week. But you have your 4 transformations parties booked. So now you're making phone calls saying, hey, I'm launching something really major with some really successful friends. I want you to come out and check out some information. All the information that you're going to need to know is going to be right here in my home. Come over, won't have you long, and love to have you. Very, very simple. Okay, now for your transformation party, there's some things that you're going to need. Okay, so I made a little list of some of the things that you might need. Okay, number 1, the TLC party kit. Okay, the party kit is a great kit to have. It has a combination of a plethora of products, including the tea, the coffee, I believe the NRG, the NutriBurst, and some other little things like that. So you want to have a party kit, okay? Some type of party kit where you have multiple products, right? You want to have applications. Why do you want applications? Because you want to be able to take down people's information. If they're ready to get themselves started, you want to hand out the enrollment forms. Let them fill out the application. You take the applications. Now you can get on the internet and you can actually process those orders in. So you want to have applications on file. Okay, you want to have sign-in forms when they first enroll, when they first walk into your home or wherever you're having your tea party, right? Maybe it's a friend's home or wherever you're having it. You want to have sign-in forms, so they have to fill out their name, telephone number, and email, right? Because maybe somebody's coming and it's a guest of a guest. Well, guess what? You want to have that number and that email and that telephone number as a follow-up method, right? Very, very important. Next thing you want to have is some type of music, okay? I'm not going to tell you the selection of music because guess what? Total Life Changes. We have a 30 and under crowd. We have people all well into their 50s, 60s. And so based on your audience, you choose the music that's going to be great. I myself would probably do some light jazz or some elevator type of music, something relaxing, but yet, creates a social environment for talking, right? And so to create an environment of people, you know, a synergy. So you have some music, not too loud, not too low, on, so when people come in, they hear things and they feel social, right? You want to make sure you also have a PowerPoint presentation. The PowerPoint presentation is actually in your back office under the resource tab. So go to your back office, go to resources, and you will find the PowerPoint presentation. You can download that PowerPoint presentation, and you want to go over that and practice that, okay? Go over that, practice that, become good with the PowerPoint presentation. There's other people who's done the PowerPoint presentation on YouTube, okay? You can search Twyla Portis and I believe Stormy Wellington and some other amazing leaders who has covered this to kind of get a better understanding of how you present it. And guess what? Practice by yourself until you become really good, or, you know, don't worry about it. Don't be afraid. Just read the PowerPoint. If, you know, let's dive in and go for it. Number 2, you can also have video presentation. We were just coming out of the last event. I saw an amazing commercial video that's going to be released. You can actually play that as well too. I think that'll be absolutely amazing to have in conjunction with the actual PowerPoint presentation. I think it would do a world of a miracle watching that video. Another thing that you want to have is the Momentum magazine. I cannot stress that enough. You want to have the Momentum magazine because it is our magazine where our leaders are being edified, and all of the stories are in that magazine. So you can stand in front of a room and pull that magazine out and show people the magazine and flip through the pages. Show them the magazine, show them the testimonials, show them the leadership that you're affiliated with, and it's going to do a world of wonders for you as well too. Next thing you want to have, definitely, okay, tea. Okay, I said have the TLC party kit, but I'm just breaking it down for you. You definitely want to have some tea. And so you can probably get some small little plastic, little small cups to make you 1 gallon of tea, right? You want to make you 1 gallon as your sample for your party, and you want to have small cups where people can sample the tea so they can sip on some tea while they listen to the actual presentation, the video, or the PowerPoint. So you want to have some tea. Okay, remember the tea, you can actually add some organic honey, so you can have a little display set up. You know, have the tea, maybe have some organic honey there for people who want to sweeten it up, maybe some lemons, some sliced lemons there for them if they want to do it, or you can put lemons inside of the tea already. You can have fresh fruit already inside of the tea, marinating in the tea to provide sweetness. So you get creative with that, okay? Have a little water. I think a little water is good for the simple fact you don't want them drinking all the tea. You want them to sample the tea. But you might be there, they might get a little thirsty outside of their sample of tea. Maybe they want a little water. I don't think you can go wrong with a couple bottles of water. But tea is fine if you have enough tea. Refreshments. Notice I said refreshments. This means you do not want to have a big meal. You don't want to start cooking a huge meal, okay? Because if you cook, you know, if you cook, you know, steaks and all kinds of great, amazing food, pasta and, you know, all the great things, guess what? People are going to come to your home or to your event, and they're not going to care about any of this anymore. All they're going to do is come over to eat all of your good food, okay? So make sure that you just have some small finger foods, maybe a couple cookies, some crackers, maybe some crackers and cheese with a little bit of tea and water, guys. Keep it very, very simple, okay? Another reason why you want to do that, because you don't want people to come to the event and think to themselves, man, in order for me to be successful, I have to throw a transformation party with all of this amazing food, right? Because that scares some people off. So keep it very simple. Couple cookies and cheese. Crackers and cheese, little cookies, little finger stuff like that, and you'll be good to go, okay? Another thing you want to have, guys, I can't stress it enough, ladies and gentlemen, is you want to have inventory. Inventory. What does that mean? You want to have products available for people to buy, your customers. You know, even for some people might join the business but want product right then and there to take home with them to actually start to share with their friends. So make sure that you have inventory, okay? It's very, very important for you to invest into your business. Remember, if you treat your business like a hobby, you'll get paid like a hobby. If you treat your business like a business, you're going to create a plethora of income for yourself. And last but not all, you want to have a product display, okay? Set up a nice little display. Make sure you get some type of table, get a nice little green tablecloth, throw it over there, put some tea out, put the little coffee out. Let me show you here. Okay? Put one of these boxes out, you know. Put you some NRG on the table, right? Put you some NutriBurst on the table. Put you some tea around. very important for you to set up a nice little display so everything looks nice and inviting for people, okay? So these are some of the things that you want to have. And don't forget, guys, at the bottom, you want to make sure that you're taking lots of pictures and lots of videos, okay? So take pictures, lots of videos. You're going to need that for social proof. You can even do small interviews at the end if you like. You know, pull a couple people to the side and say, hey, I'd love to interview you. And, you know, just ask you, you know, what do you think about the presentation or the products. Get a live little interview with them, okay? Because pictures and video is going to be very, very good at social proof, especially on social media, you just so much that you can do with that, right? So this is a small breakdown of transformation parties, how you want to do it. Now remember, as you book your 4 parties within 14 days, let's say the very first, on the 4th, you have your very first tea party, right? Let's say you have your very first tea party. Well, let's say in your tea party, let's say, you know, let's say you had 5 guests over. 2 people joined. I'm going to put a 2 right here in green. 2 people joined. Well, guess what? They joined, so guess what? Now they have to do the same, which is book their 4 tea parties within 14 days. So they're going to say, oh, okay, well, I just joined on the 4th. Okay, let me set up my tea party. I want to do my tea party on, and I'm going to put this in green. I want to do my first one on the 8th. You see that? I want to do my next one on my second one on the 11th, right? I want to do my next one, you know, let's say I want to do my next one on the, you know, the 13th, right? My third one on the 13th, and then I want to do my 4th one on the 17th. Do you notice what's happening to your calendar? Now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 transformation parties happening because one person started to duplicate what you do. And so this is why you want to master the calendar, because realistically, if you want to build a huge organization, you're going to want to have tea parties and transformation parties happening, you know, multiple times a day in your organization, okay? So this is what you do. I hope that this training has given you a little bit of understanding of how you need to set it up, what items you need. So go out there and make it happen. I know that you have what it takes to win in this business. So once again, my name is Chadwick Robinson, and like I always say, we won't see you at the top. We'll see you over the top, because you deserve to win.